Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm just going to shoot the breeze about UFC Manchester 304 in July. Been confirmed, set date. So the UK getting a pay-per-view is a big deal. I've been to a fight night over here. It was absolutely madness. It was when Tom Aspinall beat Volkov by armbar. Paddy fought that night, a few others fought that night. It was a really great event, but this one's going to have title fights because it's a pay-per-view, so it's going to be off the chain madness. So yeah, it's going to be a crazy event. Now it's a bit of a piss take that they're having the main event at 3 o'clock in the morning. We all have to stay up in the UK till 3 in the morning for every event. It would have been nice that when they have one over here, they could make it at least a reasonable time. I'm not asking for prime time at 9 o'clock, but at least 12 AM so we can get to bed by 4. Otherwise, you're out till 7 and it's savage. I feel sorry for the people that are actually going in that sense because you're going to be knackered and smashed. So yeah, I imagine a few people are going to miss the event because it's so late and they're just going to be so smashed by that time. I'll be watching it indoors because I live south of London, so it's a long way for me to travel, and I'd have to stay the night over in Manchester, so it's just too much of a mission for me. But I'll definitely be watching it on the telly and then jump straight into my bed because it's going to be broad daylight when you're walking out of that arena and when you're going to bed. With all that being said, they're going to put on some sick fights. I'm going to make it easy for them and build the card. I don't think it's too much of a task. There's so many UK fighters that are in a good spot right now, so we got choices. And 2 of the fighters we know for sure are going to be on there because they hold titles, so they're definitely going to put them on the card. One's undisputed and one holds an interim, so yeah, they'll definitely be on there for sure. But let's get into it, and let me state beforehand, I don't know if any of these fighters have got anything booked or in the pipeline. I don't think they have. I think a couple of them we already know who are going to be on the card, but I just want to throw it together for a bit of fun. First up on there, I've got Mohamed Mokaev, ranked number 7, versus Kai Kara-France, who's ranked number 4. I think it'd be a great fight. It will sort out the division a little bit for a number 1 contender. I know Brandon Royval's there at the moment, but he's going to be fighting probably whoever wins out of Ursig and Pantoja. And then, yeah, so Brandon Moreno's taking a hiatus, so it only leaves Brandon Royval for the champ next. And then where do you go from there? So it'd be good to see number 7, number 4 fight it out for a number 1 spot. I think that'd be quite cool, or a number 2 spot, essentially, because Brandon Moreno's taking a hiatus. So that's the one fight I'd like to see. Next up, I've got Paddy versus Marcano Hanato. I think that'd be a great fight. Marcano's been calling for it. Paddy could probably choose most of the people that he wants to. I don't think he should fight too high. I think he is a good spot. Marcano's in 11th, so this will break Paddy into the top 10, top 15. It makes sense for Paddy. It's a step up in competition. And Marcano's been calling for it. So, I mean, I think it'd be a good fight. Marcano wants it because of the money, baby. And he gets to beat an up-and-comer who, like him or love him, has a big name. So it's going to get him some shine if he manages to put Paddy away. So I think that is a fight they should definitely make. Next up, I've got MVP versus Ian Gary. Now, I know Ian Gary and Colby are on talks, but that doesn't interest me, that fight, really. Colby gets gifted title fights. Like, his record is pretty shoddy recently, and I'm just not that interested to see him fight. I would rather MVP versus Gary. I think that'd be a much better fight. I think they're both long, rangy, wicked kicks from both sides and moving in and out very well. JDM's got a busted arm, so I doubt he'll be ready in time. I don't think they should give it to Wonderboy because, like MVP and Wonderboy said, their styles are too similar. And like I said, Colby's a numpty, so I don't think he should be involved in it at all. So yeah, that's a fight I'd like to see, MVP versus Gary. So co-main event up next, I got, what's that say? The like button versus the subscribe button. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Go on, hit that like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos. It really does help out the channel. Co-main event, I got Leon versus Shavkat. I'm sorry, Bilal, but it's just, I don't think people want to see that fight. I think a much more interesting fight would be Leon versus Shavkat, because I think Shavkat's someone who could probably beat Leon, given it him being his night. If it was his night, he could get him definitely. And people have seen the Leon Bilal fight, and everyone's seen Bilal fight. I don't hate the guy, I just don't enjoy his fighting style, and nobody else does. That's the problem. Otherwise he would have had his title shot by now. He deserves it. He certainly should be next in line to fight for that title, but most people don't want to see it. You can tell Dana's put it off for so long. He's like at a point now where he's like, Jesus, I might actually have to put this on, because you can tell otherwise he would have got that shot a time ago. You know, if you're a big player and a big character and big name and big draw, you're going to get shots way much quicker than people like Bilal, who don't make much waves, aren't the most interesting to listen to on the mic, and their fighting style is it's not lackluster. It's for a niche. It's a niche. Like, it's not, that sort of fighting isn't going to grab the casuals in, which is what Dana wants, and that's where the money's at. And you know, it's more of a fight for the diehards. So I think they should put on Leon Shavkat, because that'll be a wild fight. Right. So main event, I want Aspinall versus Garn. I would settle for Curtis Blades if they couldn't get Garn, but I don't even know if Garn wants that smoke, really. I don't know if he wants that. I'm not sure if he wants it. He seems a bit timid when it comes to Tom Aspinall. But yeah, I would like to see that fight. I think Curtis Blades' fight would be great, and it means Tom could get that one back, because personally I think Tom smokes them all, but I think it'll just be more an interesting fight with Garn. So yeah, that's me on the main event for UFC 304 Manchester. It's going to be nice to have a pay-per-view here. It's going to be very good to see some champions from the UK fight on a UK card defending their belts. So yeah, it's going to be an all-round great night. With all that being said, I just want to say thanks to my first 300 subs that actually watch my content. I really appreciate it, knowing that people out there are enjoying it and watching it, and it drives me to make more. So yeah, nice one for all of that. If you aren't subbed, hit that button. It takes 1 second and really helps out the channel. And check out my other forms of content on my channel, because I've got loads on there at the moment. Fighter stories, knockout videos, all sorts. So yeah, check it out, and I really appreciate it if you do. Anyway, that's enough from me. I'll catch you all on the next one, because I'm